Have you ever felt a presence, like someone or something was quietly watching over you? Perhaps you've made a decision you couldn't fully explain, but it felt like a guiding hand was helping you along. Today, we're diving into some mind-bending stories that make you wonder, could angels or unseen forces truly be part of our everyday lives? Welcome. In this video, we're exploring how invisible beings, especially angels, might be influencing us in ways we can't always see. From near miraculous moments to eerie coincidences, these stories may just make you rethink who's really beside us day to day. Angels, the protectors we don't see. Throughout history, angels have been revered as messengers, guardians, and protectors, often watching over us when we're most vulnerable. Many believe these divine beings stand by us in silent support, guiding us towards safety or shielding us from unseen dangers. Perhaps you've felt this presence yourself, especially during hard times or moments when peace washed over you unexpectedly. Let's start with some powerful stories where angels seem to step in just in time. The whisper that saved a life. A phenomenon known as the whisper effect has been described by countless people in critical moments. One unforgettable story tells of a woman driving late at night, approaching a green light. Just as she was about to cross, a soft voice, almost like a whisper from nowhere, told her to stop. She hit the brakes instinctively, and within seconds, a speeding truck ran through the red light, barreling past where she would have been. Could this voice have been her guardian angel, stepping in to save her life? She never found a source for it. Some think it may have been her intuition, but others believe it was the whisper of an angel, guiding her to safety. Sometimes angelic presence feels subtle, like a gentle nudge just when we need it. The cursed mirror, not all unseen. Forces are angels. While many invisible influences are protective, not all are benevolent. Take the chilling story of a cursed mirror, passed down through a family for generations. After a loved one's passing, family members began experiencing disturbing events linked to the mirror, feeling sudden chills, witnessing objects fall mysteriously, and even seeing shadowy figures in its reflection. The once welcoming home felt heavier, as though a dark presence had moved in. Eventually, they removed the mirror, and the strange occurrences stopped. Could it be that certain objects can hold an energy that clashes with the light that angels bring? For this family, the difference was night and day, once the mirror was gone, suggesting that some forces may not wish us well, and sometimes it's our protectors who help us steer clear of them. The invisible push on a hiking trail. One hiker in Colorado described feeling an inexplicable pull to take a different path while exploring. The urge grew until he couldn't ignore it, almost as if a hand was guiding him. Moments later, a large boulder crashed down on the trail he'd just left. If he hadn't followed that urge, he would have been directly in its path. For many, this mysterious guidance feels unmistakably angelic, like a protective force nudging us in the right direction. Was it his guardian angel steering him away from harm? It's a question that makes you wonder just how much they might do for us every day without us even realizing. The phantom inspiration phenomenon. Many artists and creators experience sudden bursts of inspiration that seem to arrive out of nowhere. Nikola Tesla, the famous inventor, often described his ideas coming to him in vivid, complete flashes, almost as though someone was delivering them to him, fully formed. Could it be that angels inspire us, particularly when our creative work uplifts others or brings more beauty into the world? Some believe that when we tap into creativity, we connect with a higher source, perhaps even the angelic realm itself, where ideas flow to us like whispers of divine guidance. The doppelganger dilemma. Doppelgängers, or mysterious doubles, are unsettling enough, but some believe they carry deeper meanings. One teacher repeatedly witnessed her doppelganger around her school, seen by others mimicking her, standing right behind her as she taught. Each time, she felt strangely drained, as if the double was drawing energy from her. Many speculate that these doubles might represent darker forces, sometimes even trying to break through the protective shield of angels around us. It raises the question, are some forces meant to confuse us, while others, like our angels, work to protect us from such influences? The phantom smell of death. A silent warning. There's an eerie phenomenon known as the phantom smell of death, where people suddenly smell decaying scents with no physical source around. Some believe this is an angelic warning, a gentle alert about impending danger. One woman experienced this peculiar smell of decayed flowers in her home, and learned shortly after that her neighbour had died in a tragic accident. Many see these moments as compassionate messages from angels, warning us or preparing us for difficult times. The invisible hand phenomenon. Have you ever felt as though an invisible hand held you back, stopping you from harm? One man experienced this in a crowded subway station. He felt a powerful push away from a certain spot, and seconds later, a large chunk of debris fell where he had just stood. Was this simply chance? Or was it his guardian angel, taking a physical form just long enough to save his life? Stories like these suggest that, even in crowded places, angels may be working in mysterious ways to keep us out of harm's path. The haunted dreams of sleepwalkers. Some sleepwalkers report feeling pulled by unseen forces in their dreams, leading them to strange places in their homes. One man found himself consistently sleepwalking to his kitchen, staring at a corner each night. Only when he moved his bed did the nightly episodes stop. Was it simply a habit, or was something leading him to that spot, with angels eventually helping him break free? Sleep and dreams can be potent times for connection with the unseen, where guidance and protection may reach us in ways we don't understand. Gravity-defying hills, thinning the veil. There are places where cars appear to roll uphill and gravity seems to work backward. Known as gravity hills, some believe these locations hold energy from other realms, where the influence of angels or other unseen beings can be felt strongly. In these places, the natural rules of the world seem to bend, leaving many to wonder if we're glimpsing spaces where angels and other spirits are closer than usual. Could these be spots where the protective veil around us thins, allowing us to sense unseen forces at work? Puppet strings of fate. Some believe we're subtly guided, as if by invisible strings, especially during moments of danger. One man was about to cross a street when he felt a strange force holding him back. He couldn't move, and seconds later, a car sped through, narrowly missing him. Afterward, the sensation disappeared, as though the strings had been lifted. Could this have been his guardian angel, stepping in just in time to protect him? Such moments make us question how much of our fate might be carefully guided by those we can't see. Are angels among us? Whether through whispers, nudges, or even invisible hands, these stories suggest we may be guided by unseen beings, perhaps angels who care for us deeply. Have you ever felt this kind of presence? If you've had a moment where you felt protected or guided, share it with us in the comments. Thank you for joining us in exploring these incredible stories. If you enjoyed this exploration into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content. Stay safe, stay curious, and may your angels always be with you.